Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, honorable judges and happy listeners. It's great to be able to join you with this competition. May we can stay healthy and enthusiastic in carrying out our daily activities. I'm Nur Mala from Hasan Jufri Islamic Senior School, Bawean Island. Dear listeners, everyone must have story. Your own story or the story of those around you. Look at the people around you. Some are smiling happy because of the kindness they have done. And there must be others grieving because of the tragedy they are suffering. This time, I will tell you about the tragedy that was originally far from land Europe, from a land where the gods are. You know where is it? Yes, Greece. This story of how the gods punish children for the pride and guilt their parents. This story about tragedy, about anger, about blood. It's story about Naibi. You know who is Naibi? Naibi was a daughter of King Tantalos of Mount Syphilis. She was married to prince named Envin, the ruler of Thebes. From that marriage, they had 14 children, 7 handsome princes and 7 beautiful princesses. Wow, so many. And this is what all started. Having many children, Naibi became arrogant, even against the god. Yes, God's Leto, the wife of Zeus, the king of the gods, was subjected to Naibi's arrogance. One day, Naibi came to Leto's temple and arrogantly said, "Hey Leto, you don't deserve to be worshipped as a god. I'm one who's better than you. I have more and better offspring than you." Yes, not only herself, Naibi even ordered the people of Thebes to stop worshipping gods Leto. She said, "Oh, my people, from today, I command you, worship me as your God. I'm more than Leto. I'm the best mother in the world and I'm the true God." Yes, of course, the people of Thebes were confused by the queen's attitude. Oh my God, why is the queen so brave? Isn't she afraid of the God's wrath? Hearing the insult, God's little son was angry. Her son, the god Apollo, the ruler of the lake and the daughter of God Artemis, the god hunter of red. The bright sky of Thebes city suddenly dimmed. The atmosphere of Thebes city became creepy. The people of Thebes were confused. Why? Why the sun looks so dim, even though it is not time for night to come? They just asked each other. From the sky, Apollo and Artemis glided as fast as lightning. Whoosh! In their hand, huge bows and arrows. His face was full of anger and ready to burn Naibi's son and daughter. At that time, Naibi's children were walking out with King Envin in the royal court. Seeing the coming of Apollo and Artemis, the horse ridden by failed and ran away. The royal son and daughter fell and were terrified. "Look at Naibi! Look at your son were proud of. I'm going to kill them because of you insult my mother, your gods!" screamed Apollo. Then, one by one, Apollo's arrows detached from his bow and stuck in the body of Naibi's son. King Envin tried to retaliate, but he also died because of the ferocity of Apollo's arrows. Seeing her son and husband died, Naibi cried and screamed, "You are evil! You don't deserve to be called gods! You are mothers! Oh, my son!" She just kept crying and crying. Hearing Naibi swearing, Artemis became increasingly furious. She shot Naibi's 6 daughters. They all died, and one was being hatched over her last daughter. Nabi Christ break into the air like wolves. Stop! Stop! Oh my God! Forgive us! Forgive my daughter! I admit my guilty. Forgive my mistake, God. But it was too late. Artemis' rose has been stuck in the heart of Nabila's doctor. The princess fell down and dead and us. Everyone died, only Nabi was down on her. Her body was covered in tears and her family's blood. Her heart was broken. She was only able to mourn the death of the family due to her organs. It feeling broken heart, she ran to the top of Mount Sipylus. She begged Zeus to get rid of her grief. Zeus was compassionate. He turned Nabi into a stone so that her feeling would be as hard as stone. But what happened? Despite a rock, Nabi still cried out of water of remain their mother's grief. Well, listeners, that's the end of tragic Nabi suffered. I hope we can learn not to be arrogant like Nabi. Remember, Inna Allah la yuhibbu kulli mukhtalin fakhur. It means Allah like not any boaster. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.